had an on-time liftoff today
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
at 5:29 a.m. Pacific time. Coming up next, the vehicle will be passing through Max Q, which is the point in the mission profile where the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of aerodynamic pressure.
Max Q.
Good call out there for Max Q, which again is when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of aerodynamic stress. Coming up next, we have several events happening in quick succession, starting with MECO, followed by stage separation and SES-1.
Main engine cutoff, or MECO, is where all 9 M1D engines shut down to slow the vehicle down in preparation for stage separation, which is where the first stage separates from the second stage. Followed by this,
MVAC chill.
the MVAC engine on the second stage will light, which is called out as second engine start 1, or SES-1.
SES-1 will last several minutes, propelling the second stage and payload to orbit. In addition to these major events, the fairing halves will separate about 30 seconds after SES-1, so keep an eye out for all of those events coming up in about 30 seconds.
And as a reminder, we will not have any views of the Falcon 9 second stage or the payload at the request of our customer.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
All good callouts there, coming from SpaceX. As you heard a second or two ago, SpaceX is not providing any additional upper stage views at the request of the National Reconnaissance Office in Space Systems Command. Did hear confirmation of fairing separation, though. You can see the hypersonic grid fins have been deployed. The next big milestone coming up is just about a little less than 3 minutes from now. Looking for the entry burn to begin at about T plus 6 minutes and 9 seconds. That burn will last roughly 21 seconds in duration to help slow the vehicle down. Those occasional bursts that you're seeing, like that one in between the grid fins, those are the cold gas thrusters that help to adjust the attitude or the positioning of the Falcon 9 first stage booster as it orients itself towards a landing on SpaceX's drone ship called Of Course I Still Love You. Call for nominal trajectory on both the upper stage and booster stage. This booster, B1082, should be just about at its apogee today. Looks like it's going to top off at about 119 kilometers altitude. And now making its descent. About a minute and a half away from the start of that entry burn. That will use 3 of the Merlin engines at the base of the Falcon 9 first stage booster to dramatically slow the vehicle down. They'll set it up for the landing burn, which will use just 1 Merlin engine. Taking a look up here through the inner stage, the top of the booster. SpaceX is still on the road to certifying its first stage boosters for up to 40 flights apiece. Once again, today's booster that is targeting landing, the 1082, is in the middle of its 12th flight. A nice view of the orbital sunrise there. about 10 seconds away from the start of that entry burn, per the SpaceX timeline of things.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
That entry burn underway, lasting a little more than 20 seconds. And with the conclusion of that entry burn, looking for the start of the landing burn coming up here at about T plus 7 minutes and 47 seconds. See a couple more of our moderators have joined us. Aussie Space Girl, and looks like Rick Donner as well. Michael Kane also joining us this morning, one of our intrepid photographers. First stage booster now traveling below the speed of sound, and the second stage flight termination system has been saved.